and I must admit, it's not bad actually, this, for a lack of cheese. I suppose it's because it's the basil that carries most of the taste. Mm. I have to avoid now eating this so I can make sure I've got a side by side.
I wouldn't add more salt and feel like it's salty now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to get some of that really good quality olive oil that we had in Italy.
Mm.
That's what we really need.
Yeah. We've got one person back. Sorry, folks. Internet went. Are we here still? Anyone shout out if you can see us?
Want me to check on my phone?
That would help, actually. Oh, Omega, no, it's good. Omega's here. Sorry, folks, we lost the internet out here in the countryside. It's back again. Hello. So I shall just give a minute and just see if anyone's sticking with us. I'd understand if they'd headed off to do the rest of the things on their Sunday, of course. We'll just hang on for a moment. Maybe just... Yeah, sorry, Kimberly. We live out in the deep bit of the English countryside, and sometimes we lose the internet, and we lost it completely there. So this is now part 2, I hope, of finishing up. So just hang on for a minute, see if anyone else wants to toddle on in. We were just reflecting then, I'm not quite sure when you lost us, on the consistency of the pesto. And what I'm going to do is we're going to get the big guns out and get the food processor. I'm going to try and get it to a texture that's closer to the store-bought pesto. But yes, so sorry about that. It's one of those unavoidable things, unfortunately. It's just sometimes it just goes bloop and disappears, and it just waits a minute and then it comes back again. So yes, oh, there we go. Stream Element says I'm now live again. I am live. I can confirm it. Hang on, wait. Yep, all here, present and correct. So whilst we're getting going, what's everyone else's plans for the weekend looking like? So it was no convict, wasn't you? Nope. Wi-Fi got us. The gods of Wi-Fi. They came down upon us with vitriolic hand and smacked us. That was quite profound until the end. Right, let's move some space out the way, and I shall... No one needs to see the food bag full of melon, but there it is. I reset my whole internet and had a scream. Oh, convict, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. No, I promise that it's our end. You're all okay. I'm on the run. It's the fact that Falama stumbled upon the fact that I am in fact a crime scene artist, and now I'm gone, no, they know who I am, and they've seen my face in a spoon. I must now flee. I must change my name again. I am the caffeinated rooster now. Yes, no one will suspect such a subtle name change as that. Let's get our whoops-a-doodle. There we are. Right. So we have one food processor. And I'm going to carefully bring you across in a moment. How did you come up with decaffeinated ale? Honest answer, I spend so much of the day caffeinated that I thought what would be... I wanted to get to this point when I was relaxing and being creative in the kitchen or gaming stream, whatever it is, without the benefit of coffee, which I appreciate is being let down by the fact that I'm always drinking coffee, and most of the time you see me here, I'm drinking more coffee than anything else. An owl? I don't know. I suppose... Oh, no, I do know, actually. It was just simply because there was this great picture I stumbled upon once about owls' faces with various levels of caffeination. So you had a decaffeinated owl, a half-calf owl, full calf, Irish calf, espresso and double espresso. And my favourite was the double espresso because it was this tiny little owl with massive eyes just going... and I thought, yeah, that's me most of the time during the day. So that's the only reason that's where it came from. Although the rest of what I do is, job anonymous and what X, Y, and Z. That was just because I thought it was funny. So let us try, because we've now got version of pesto number 1. I'm going to take the rest of our basil, quite a bit of it, and I'm going to ignore the ingredient list that I found because I'm already surmising that a little improv might do us well here. So if nothing else as well, it's a lovely thing to make. It's bright and green and vibrant, which I particularly like. And over in the corner we've got Mrs. Owl is doing a bright red watermelon. Did you get a copy of this picture? I have. I'll find it and I'll put it up on our Discord, Kimberly, just so I can say where did it come from. You can see the various stages of Owl. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Have you cut yourself?
No.
Do you need a plaster?
No.
Okay.
I think I'm okay.
You think? You sure?
Yeah.
Do be careful. So it called for... Oh, how much did it call for? Yes, also, this is my notebook for Twitch. Bought for me by Mrs. Owl. Convict says, do you need some owl aid? I shall parachute in with a woo-hoo. Also, I can make a good owl impersonation. That's a man of many talents, none of which are particularly helpful in most scenarios. Right, we used all 12 grams. I am back. Hello, Jessie. Had a slight Wi-Fi problem. All kind of went off. Now it's back. Well, we used 12 for that, so I think I can safely go way over. So I'm actually doing a full 80 grams of pine nuts to start with. Where's my third? So there's a third, but we even upped that. Oh no, don't drop lemon pips in, that's a bad plan. Whoa, now they're blending in with the pine nuts. Stealth pips, rotters. So also, I don't know if anyone, a tip I always forget, squeeze your lemon into your hand and then let it run off. Then you can catch any pips that come through. And of course, do make sure you wash your hands first, because otherwise you are basically letting bacteria get into. And also, can I please see the custom tea towel? You can of course see the custom tea towel. And we've had yet more melon has escaped across the room. Are you alright, my love?
Yeah.
I shall demonstrate the custom tea towel. Let's just squeeze. Hang on, some ASMR squeezing here. Ooh. We're back to Omega's stream again. So let's just get as much of that out as I can without getting really a lot of flesh. Ooh. Yes. Is there a part 3, Omega, apart from the fact that obviously I think you got to the stage where you really could not continue? The lemon is a squirter. Jessie, behave yourself. Oh. Jessie, we're about to get filthy here, folks. Turn it back now. Oh, dear me. Right, so we've got our lemon, as Jessie requests, and the gift from Mrs. Owl that I absolutely love. When I was having a terrible week, I suddenly had my first and only piece of merchandise, my decaffeinated owl tea towel, which I wear proudly upon my shoulder, and then don't use because I'm an idiot and I don't want it to get ruined. But I do love having it. So, salt, I'm going to pop. And Jessie says, well done, Mrs. Art. Yes, I was having the most appalling week, and then it really, I think it got me through to the end of that week, actually. That was a particularly bad week as well. So thank you very much. Right, folks, this is going to get loud, so I'm just going to apologise now. Can I suggest you should get 2, one for just display purposes? Oh, that's a good idea. I'll get one I actually use. Can I suggest, folks, turn your volume down now and I'll come back and wave and then turn it back up again, because otherwise you're just going to get blasted by a food processor. Okay, so volume down just for until I come back and wave. 1 second. So we've got a much better consistency right from the get-go on that. So it's already, even without the oil, is looking much better. We're going to give it another blast, and we're going to taste as we go along. Also, folks, tell me if the camera angle's a bit off. I think you're missing out here, so I'm going to drop that down a bit more.
Where did you
Oh,
put it?
sorry, it's over here with me.
On the stool.
I was trying to make room for the... Oh, that makes much more
Put
sense.
it over there.
Over here, yes. Sometimes it is pointed out that some of the things I do are somewhat nonsensical. Part 3 next Saturday, the pimp daddy kept telling me up. I don't think that man has any right to tell anybody off. He seems to be a man of questionable character, whereas you, Omega, are a man of flawless character. And phenomenal liver strength. I still can't get over quite how much... Oh, here is the man himself. The man who brings seduction to poultry. It's the
Sexy
one and only...
chicken.
It's Sexy Chicken. Hello, sexy. Strips of Karen up the Khyber again, but Sexy Chicken is here. Hello, Sexy. How are you? It's the name I cannot help but love to announce. It's amazing. Okay, a little taste of pesto. Ooh. Okay, that's much better with having lots in it, but no more lemon, actually. That's quite a lot of lemon. Convict staying sober next Saturday. Tell you what, that's not a bad idea, you know, occasional convict for all of us. Including you, Omega. You know, don't feel you must drink just to amuse us. You make us laugh no matter what. And it's Jason as well. Hello, Jason. How are you? Welcome on in. Welcome to this children quiet corner of Sunday. We have so far covered that Sexy Chicken is here, bringing seduction to poultry. We've had squirting lemons. We've had Wi-Fi collapses. We've had all sorts. Mrs. Owl has chopped a watermelon. That's a lot of watermelon. Let's face it, you know.
I haven't had any of your peppermint.
Oh, I had a drink and I'm not drunk any of it yet. Folks, for the second time, I'm going to suggest now, turn your volume down, because I'm about to put the electric food processor on and I don't want to blast everyone's eardrums. I will come back and I shall wave when we're ready to go again. So, can we see... Convict! Convict has said, can he see Mrs. Owl's melons? Convict! Naughty man! That's just... Oh, dear me. This naughty fellow. Cheeky chappy. He says, sorry, it had to be done. Everyone, volume down for a second. I will come back and wave. Hold on. Oops, Eddie. Right, I'll put the oil in now as well. Just do a little more before I tell the chaps they can unplug their ears. Hang on. In fact, this recipe could take more time. Folks, volume can be back. Jason, we do have melon on hand. Mrs. Owl has been carefully chopping it. There we are. That is breakfast for a long time. Ooh, that's a bit of garlic that's escaped us. Right, so now as you can see with this cheeseless pesto, that is much closer in terms of, I mean, you can see that that's a proper texture for a pesto. And I'm going to suggest, can Mrs. Owl rejoin us and have a little, see what you think of it now?
Sure.
Where's your spoon gone?
I don't know.
What have I done with it? Just give you another one. Here we go. Right, here we are, folks. So, texture better. It's not quite as much taste, is it?
No.
Oh no.
Maybe put pepper in?
Yeah. It's oddly enough not quite as umphy as the
little one.
Maybe I should put what's left of the little one in here as well. Yes, we're going to do that first. This is improvisation at its finest. I'm going to take what's left of this one, which tasted great, to the second one, which has not quite got as much taste. And in case anyone is new to our chat, this is definitely not Blue Peter cooking. I've never tested this before, so sometimes these things will go wrong. We'll work out why in the stream, and we'll tend to come back and try it again in the future. So you get to be here for the whole process, sort of a warts and all kind of thing. Which is also why I don't show my face, except in the reflected side of the spoon. There we go. Right, so let's just take that out. As much... It hasn't even got as much taste in basil, has it?
Yeah, I think it does.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. I think maybe it's just the volume of pine nuts.
Oh, do you think that's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, not typing as much. I'm making candles. Ah, Kimberler is making candles. Very good. Oh, excuse me. Here we are. Right. When in doubt, big grate of pepper as well. However, I will say, in respect of ease, this has been very easy to make. And if you're not that much of a fan of cheese, it's hardly lacking in taste compared to, for example, a store-bought. Just very quickly. There we go. That's the last one. Right. See what we think now. So Kimberler, ladies and gentlemen, if you need a candle, that's where you need to be. Okay, here we go. Let's see if that's... Not bad. I think that could do, for me, that could do with way more basil. But the fact is, it's very tasty indeed. So not a bad first attempt. What we'll do is we'll get a sanitised jar off stream and we shall pop that on Discord and Instagram. Not bad at all. Want one last try? No, you're okay? Nearly inhaled it. So the last thing, folks, before we wish you all a fond farewell and that you have a continuing marvellous Sunday, is to see how our rhubarb has got along. So, not a bad. We've got melon courtesy of Mrs. L. We've got pesto that will be jarred. So let us see. In fact, tell me, folks, is anyone? Can we shout anybody out? Is anyone about to be streaming this fine afternoon? You make custom candles. Today's a wood wick multicoloured candle with strawberry and banana. Wowzer. That is impressive work. So clean as we go, let's just tidy ourselves up a little. Oh, in fact, actually, what's the time, love? 3:30. 3:30, right, okay. You know what, squeezing one other thing in, but I think my best, because I've got various bits, and sadly the working week already rears its head. I have work that I must do for tomorrow, but you can now see, in terms of consistency, if you let it cool, it's far thicker now, the rhubarb we did earlier. So here we go. Let's just do a little test now that it's cooled down. Very, very sharp, very tart, exactly as I wanted it. That, I think, for me now will be the finalised recipe that I will put onto Discord. So, because for me, you could have it sweeter. Oh, Convict's got 2 weeks off. Lucky fellow. Very good. So, for me, that is sharp. That will go brilliantly with a breakfast. Or indeed, as at some point I might make, a dessert. I think one of the travesties of cooking life generally is to make something as strong and pungent and pleasant as rhubarb and make it tasteless, which I've only ever encountered once.
What was it? I vaguely remember.
It was the tasting for our wedding. We went to a tasting session, folks, for the food that was going to be provided by the caterers. They did a rhubarb... I think it was a rhubarb compote on a rhubarb...
One of the 3 desserts.
Yeah, and it had absolutely no taste whatsoever, and I was horrified. The small things in life that horrify. It's almost first world problems, isn't it? The rhubarb is not strong enough. How dare it not be strong enough? So, ladies and gents, I think that brings us neatly to a close. So what I shall do now is I will sanitise some jam jars. We will get them all put together and stored away in the fridge. Oh, thank you for following us. Who's this? Flying Lava Bomb. I shall duck. Duck from the Flying Lava Bomb. I shan't. Welcome in, Lava. Welcome in. Welcome on in. Lovely to have you here. You have unfortunately just caught us as we are starting to wrap ourselves up. And we have produced, hopefully you'll come and join us next time. We've got ourselves, yes, get a little bit of celebratory introduction for Lava Bomb. I like it. I can't read. Hype indeed, which will hype. I'm clearly from the 1800s. And to Kimberler as well, and her candle making. If you're not going and seeing what she does, please do. Go along and support her. I think it's a lovely idea. So, here we go. So that's our rhubarb, that's our pesto. And thank you to Flying Lava Bomb. Thank you to all for joining us today. It's been a pleasure having you. I hope we've been able to offer some relaxation to Sunday. Which, to be honest, is always a Sunday well spent is a Monday content, is something I think is absolutely true. You know, some of these mannerisms and things, or sayings, is you know, you often say, "Oh, that's a load of nonsense." Actually, I think if you spend the last day of your weekend very well and happily, you will wake up on Monday entirely refreshed and ready to get going. Sadly, because of my work, that rarely happens because I'm normally working on Sunday. But there you go. I get to be here. This is my chill time, and now I get to go and spend the rest of it with Mrs. L, which is entirely wonderful. I can't really get a better Sunday. So, for now, all I shall say is I hope you have a marvellous rest of the day. If you can come, and Josh will shout him out, if you can come and join Convict at any time tomorrow, he is doing his affiliate reaching stream. I will be joining him late in the evening. Well, not late in the evening, we'll arrange a time, but in the evening. Searching for professions that make you work on a Sunday. Kimberler is investigating. I'm going to be careful. You know, yes, he's going to be 9 till 9, and it's going to be worth seeing. He's going to be doing a lot. He and I will be demonstrating the superb use of projectile rockets in the Call of Duty Warzone. And if you believe that, you believe anything, especially from my point of view. What you will see is loud explosions and raucous laughter, which is what I can bring to the competitive first-person shooter genre. And of course, until then, enjoy yourselves, be good to each other, have a marvellous day. I can't wait either, Convict. It's going to be great. And if you want to come and join us for food next week, on Wednesday, it will be healthy chicken. We're going to be replacing takeaway chicken, so it's almost fake-away chicken, the far healthier crumb, and hopefully one that you will all enjoy. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. See you again in the coming week. Bye for now.